Welcome to Architecture Hour with Andrew Hall, where I'll be discussing the field of architecture through my eyes. I want to help build hospitals in underdeveloped countries to limit healthcare disparities around the world, specifically in the field of infectious disease, using resources and advantages from developed countries to aid developing countries. And I find that the only way to create a more equitable planet and creating buildings with utility is one of the only ways to do so. My core design beliefs are accessibility, environmental connection, and utility. When creating hospitals, I want to find an urban area in a developing country that doesn't have an extremely accessible healthcare, meaning physically, close to the population, making sure that the hospital is not only accessible physically, but economically is also important to me. I want to create a healthcare credit system where funding from hospitals in developed countries with higher incomes can aid in the building and support of hospitals in underdeveloped countries. Connecting buildings to the environment is another essential part in my architectural beliefs. Creating an urbanized space detaches us from our planet and its resources, so having a garden is extremely important to me, preferably in the center of the building, accessible to everyone. Utility is arguably my most important belief of mine. Utilizing the most function out of a space not only efficiently but necessarily helps developing countries. Creating hospitals not only provides jobs to healthcare workers, which is a growing industry, but it also provides aids to those who need it most. I haven't had the opportunity to study architecture or the industry for a long time, but I believe having extremely expensive projects for little to no functionality other than aesthetic purposes seems like one of the biggest problems to me in the field. This is why I believe buildings with functional purpose, such as a hospital, are entirely more efficient and productive to the future of architecture, especially for developing countries. Far more important than luxury hotels in high-income areas are more boba and coffee shops, are money-draining gambling centers that are always built. The values of my design embody functionality and equability, creating healthcare functionality in developing nations would aid those who need it most, and creating facilities of healthcare in more developed countries can help manage a healthcare credit system, which would be able to aid and possibly fund the building and even the purpose and utility of underdeveloped nations. Now, my architectural style is necessarily building a basketball court in all projects that I do, because it not only gives a secondary purpose to the building, but I think it would be unique, and I love the sport of basketball. I think as far as what I would wear in the architectural field, like a collared shirt with a pullover. I think another part of my architectural style would be a pet-friendly environment, because I think including animals would allow those with service pets or just a family pet be able to experience a saddening moment together in the hospital. And as far as my outfit style, probably include little glasses in there. I think it would give me a view of the architectural field and allow me to indubitably understand the building as well as the proportions, and just give me a unique sense of look, the architectural field. So I just want to thank Professor Crawford for teaching the class, as well as my GSI Frederick. Meow. It's okay. For allowing us to express ourselves in class, and he was very helpful to me outside of class. So thank you for the semester. This has been Andrew's Architectural Hour with Andrew Hall. Meow. And Whiskers.